Hello, everyone. Can you hear me clearly? Okay, wonderful. Hello, Beatrice. Wonderful to see you. Some of you I haven't seen for a very long time. Some of you I have seen often, some very, very long time. So make yourself comfortable. And I was asking, does anybody have any question? So William said he do. I was gonna give him a chance to speak. What question did he have? And then we take it from there. So I have a couple of questions in my book of list. There are many people have asked questions in the past, and some of them I'm able to answer in time. Some I'm not able to because time restriction is very hard. So, William, would you like to ask what question do you have, my friend?
Of course I would, yeah.
Please do.
You see, in the West, on a surface level, you're putting in all these progress to do these courses,
Mhm.
and sometimes it takes you a bit longer than the next woman, the next man that you see, or you know in the situation. And could it be our ability to project our own prana could be slowing down or limiting our progress despite putting the effort in? Could it be something to do with our auras? What do you think?
So you have a several question in there. You have a one about aura, one about prana, one about doing it in the west or east. It makes absolutely no difference. So it's, first of all, I will take the geo location concept out of equation. So when you do any course or any practice or any study or imprint on your consciousness, doesn't matter where you want to live. You live in the east, you live in the west, it is going to have effect on your aura. It is going to have effect on your thinking. It's going to have effect on your perception. It will have effect on your energy level and how you interact and react in your day-to-day life. Anything you learn, anything that you learn, the learning creating a your buddhi. We have one collective information, which is your buddhi, and your mind relate with that buddhi most of the time. The what education somebody had, what samskaras somebody had, because you had a samskaras which is a karmic footprint from previous life, that is the prarabdha, and then you have some this lifetime samskaras that you are creating or learning, also creating the shaping the shape of your perception level and your reaction and response level. That is also adds up to your karma, which later becomes your blueprint of your thinking, blueprint of your perception, or how you are as a human being in this body or a animal in this human body. So how one can relate with it when you're then any information whenever you're reacting, responding, the knowledge you have accumulated, the whatever you have learned, whenever your senses comes in contact with any information, either is a fear or is a threat or is a love or is it a discomfort or comfort, peace or not peace or noise, something you like, or just anything that your senses comes in contact with, immediately your senses get the information, feeds to your mind, mind goes to look in the library of your collective information, which can be from the courses you have done, or the courses can be spiritual, courses can be academic, or material or spiritual. Any knowledge, accumulation of the knowledge is you are always looking to accumulate. And then your mind goes look for the information. Is that information, should I respond or not respond? Is that information is threatening, intimidating, or pleasant or unpleasant? Do I like that information or I don't like that information? So your means you are using the energy. You are using your collective information, but your mind bring the information to process it, then you're using your energy. When you're using your energy, that creating your response level. So whenever you're creating response level, it have to come out to one of your sense. And when you're coming out to one of your sense, you have a 10 senses, or you can have a 14 senses. Then now is very complicated. So you have a 5 intellectual senses, 5 action senses. Then you don't use any of your senses. Then you only work with the ego. Then you work with the mind. You work with the chitta. Then these are higher level of your response level. So somebody being quiet and forgiving someone, that is also you utilizing one of your sense, which is your chitta, because you have reached to the such level of compassion and kindness that you don't feel any reaction. But if you have not reached to that level of compassion and kindness, but you suppress, later on that will become a dangerous for you. It will become a volcanic explosion. So the whenever you are responding or reacting through your senses, you are using energy and you require one of your sense. And whenever you use any of your senses, means that energy of that sense, the element of that sense, the chakra of that sense get activated. And means each chakra relates to the different prana. And that prana relates to a element relate to your vibration field, your body vibrating on the 5 elementary fields. If you're talking about body, when you are in the experiencing the bodhisattva or the yogi sattva, the state where you are transcended from the 5 element, which we call it transcending from Panch Mahabhuta, the 5 element existence, and that time you are vibrating from the bija, your inner guna level, which is the not satoguna, no rajoguna, no tamasic, but not even subtle body or your physical body or your causal body. You are vibrating from your deep innermost intelligence of universal intelligence, you can call it. So that is a ultimate goal for one to achieve. But on a body level, whenever you are responding, reacting, whatever you have learned, absolutely it does have impact on your aura. Have you seen somebody who is very stressed? That having impact on aura. Somebody who's very angry have impact on aura. Somebody in a very peaceful state having very impact on aura. Somebody kind, you can see that there's a law of attraction. Whenever you are angry, you attract angry people. Whenever you are in a space of love, compassion, kind, you may have many different people surrounding you. You will have kind people, people who are in need, people who are in a space of love, people who is angry, people who are frustrated, because they are on the path of transcending from whatever holding them. You understand? So if you are in a space of love, a space of compassion, and a space of ability to transform the other people's life, then you will have a lot of people will come towards to you. The law of attraction changes that time. That time your people will come to you like a light is being lit up, and all the flies, the bugs attracted towards to it. Same sense. Like when you see the Buddha, when Buddha was teaching, it's not the law of attraction applied to Buddha. Buddha does not need to attract anyone. But people was coming towards Buddha's light, not what energy he is holding. So the law of attraction defies at that time. At that time, whoever looking for a greater purpose in life or a greater understanding of one's own being will be attracted towards Buddha. But if you are not reached to that level, but you are on a human level and you are controlled and consumed by your needs and desires of the physical body, or your five element, you are ruled by your ego, ruled by your insecurity, ruled by your elementary control, then law of attraction applies. So always remember, on a third dimensional level, as a normal human being, as normal one can be. I see everybody abnormal, but I have to use positive word. Normal. So the everybody is abnormal, hoping one day to become normal. But we like to see it ourselves normal, but nobody is normal. So in that scenario, in that lifestyle, always remember the amount of information you talk negative, you hold negative in your thinking, in your perception, in your viewpoint, means you are giving message to the energy or your aura of your body, and that will attract that kind of energy towards to you. So I think you probably heard. I have spoke about in a previous sanghas. There was some study was done by some very beautiful scientist, not modern Japanese one. He did some with water crystals, but you can do it yourself. One experiment, but that will be a bit cruel to ask to a plant. You take two plants, talk nicely to a one plant, give lots of love and care, and talk negative and bad and unloving words towards the plant. You buy them same seed, same growth, and you will see their lifespan is very different and their growth is very different. Similarly, the same impact it have on you. If you have any discomfort or any disease in the body, or either any issues with the body, and you start, this is the problem, that's the problem, stop focusing on the problem. Give a bit more love to it. Problem is there, you're aware of it, but constantly repeating is the problem becomes the mantra for you. And we all know the power of mantra, how powerful it is. Constantly reciting mantra, if your mind gets fixated, you become a loop of that energy field. You can never break from it. So, in summary to your question, your thinking affects your prana, and your thinking get affected by every education, every knowledge one accumulate, any courses one do. And then once your thinking is saved, your prana is saved, means your aura is changed, and aura is affected, means law of attraction applies differently. Okay? So the most of things you do from insecurity. Biggest issue is insecurity, fear, validation, proving, embarrassed or ashamed, whatever one feel that you are not good enough as a human being. You constantly, sometimes you go in a total uncertainty and instability of life. That time what happens is like the simplest example, you never give yourself enough time to root whatever you are doing, and you hoping for a very positive, constructive, and fruitful outcome in the life. You buy a baby plant, and the plant lifespan maybe can give you a fruit in 3 years and 4 years. Okay. You bring that plant, you put it into the ground, sometime depending how much lifespan of the fruit to give fruit to. You plant the tree and you wait 5 days to 1 week, say, okay, not giving me fruit or not growing, let's take it out, plant somewhere else. You make a new hole in the garden, move the tree maybe 10 meters away. You plant it back again. You waited 1 year, maybe 1 month, not even given a time for that plant to make its rooting process into the ground. You dig it up, you move it to third location because you are so much in a hurry, so much in a desperation, and so much is in a state of fear, of insecurity or uncertainty. So you keep changing every 2 week, 3 week, every month or 2 months. You keep moving around, and then the plant never had a chance to have enough nutrition from the earth to grow and or reach to a stage of giving fruits. Then you create a problem of say, oh, now this plant have a problem, or maybe the soil have a problem. The plant was perfectly fine, the soil was perfectly fine. Maybe some certain cases might be exceptional, but you also have to give enough time. The patience are missing. If you have no patience, and they becomes very difficult, especially on the spiritual journey or material journey. So you have to allow enough time to root, enough time to understand and build an ecosystem. When we talk about ecosystem, it's not about financial, but I'm talking about the ecological, economical, and whole understanding about it. So that applies in people who practice yoga and meditation. Some people practice yoga for a 1 2 months practice very good, crazy every day, 5 times, 6 times. They forget they're not really practicing yoga. They're only doing a physical exercise, they're stretching the body so your mind can connect with the body. So you feel united with the body and you can witness your emotions. So when the yoga journey can begin, it is the preparation of doing yoga. They go practice 2 months and every day, and then they get tired. I can't do anymore. It's not fruitful enough. You have so much toxicity, emotional toxicity, mental toxicity, and physical toxicity. You allow that to be purified. Your thinking need to be purified before the peace can arrive. So then you change it, you get a new yoga class. You find, oh, I love that teacher. I love that style of yoga. You practice 2 months and maybe a month or 2 months, or maybe a week or two, and then say, oh, I don't like that anymore. It's not working for me. You find a third one. And that actually you never gave yourself time to even connect with yoga, align with yogic practices. I'm talking about asana, yeah? Then you go to meditation. You meditate one day, and say, I don't. It's not working for me. My mind having a lot more thoughts. There is no clarity. I'm very scattered. And you change the meditation. You get a new one, not working, and you get a new god. You get a new deity. Then they're not giving me anything I wanted. I get a new one. I get a third one. Your whole house become with like a loss of deities, yeah, or loss of practices. But do you really connect with the practice? Is important part. Do you really give enough time yourself to connect with the practice and align with the practice and root yourself into a practice? So fluctuation of the mind, uncertainty in the mind, restlessness of the mind start even affecting your practices, that practices you were doing to control the restlessness. So now they have taken over. So give enough time. Patience is a very important part of life. But now becomes the point of spiritual practices. Somebody asking, is that sufficient answer for you, William?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. There was somebody asked a question, I think last week. It was similar to your context, talking about West and East. Yoga in the West or in the East, it makes absolutely no difference. Only difference it makes how one practices, how one relates with it. If your relationship yoga is transcended, your relationship yoga is deeply rooted, and you understand what yoga is, the ethos and the values of yoga is, you as a practitioner, as a human being, create a possibility for a self transformation. But if your journey only stuck with the asana and you think asana is just the yoga, not really. That is the one baby step in the direction of understanding your emotions. Yoga is not just the stretches. Yoga is a when you start understanding your emotion, when you start accepting your emotion, when you start working with the energy of your body, the reaction level of your body, the drama that goes in the nutshell of your body. When you start witnessing that, that means you are progressing. You are, and nobody actually can give it to you. No teacher can do it for you. No teacher can do it for you. Teacher can navigate, guide, provide tools. Journey is always yours. Journey is always yours. Hello? Sure, my one kidney shrinkage, how I can treat it with yoga. Rohit Singh Yadav.
Yogi, before you move on to a new question, a follow-up question has come on the topic you were just discussing.
On where?
It's on the chat here in Zoom.
Okay. So please, you can read it out for me.
Okay, but don't you think that the vibration of a place, east versus west, may influence the practice?
It does. Is only depending if you are in a tamasic place, if you are in a rajasic place, if you are in a sattvic place. So there are many places in the in a east. They are very tamasic, very rasic, very sattvic also. Similarly, in the west, they are very rasic, very tamasic, and very sattvic. It's not just only the place, but you have to have a teacher who's teaching you is sattvic, tamasic, rasic. I'll give you one example. A simple example. The I know some organizations. I will not name the because it is a name and same. I don't do that. So there's one. I'm quite openly can talk about it, but I choose not to. There's some organizations I know. Their teachings is all about enhancing the sattvic nature, enhancing the values of sattvic nature. Even in their core principles of the book they teach is all about sattvic nature, enhancing how one can increase the sattvic energy in the thinking, the lifestyle, the eating, the behavior patterns of it. Okay. But food they eat is very tamasic. So your values, what you believe, but what you practice doesn't match. But they say, but if you offer that tamasic food to a divine energy, it transforms. That person say it transforms. I say in that case, all the teaching was done in that book absolutely useless. There is no need to give a massive literature of Sattvic, Tamasic, Rasic would have said it. Please eat whatever you like, just offer it to divine, it will become completely high in energy. And the person got very offended. And they said, I wonder why you get banned from places. I say, I'm very happy being banned. But the truth is, if we don't apply the core principle, is a problem. I give you an example of it. And sattvic food is a food that been left overnight, it become tamasic or rasic. Or food has been cooked a long time, compact in a canned food, it become tamasic. So in one sense of it, yeah. But if you eat it, it's become tamasic food, but you are offering will now change the constitution of the energy of it. Constitutional energy will still remain the same. So they are a certain principles in east or the west. You have to find a place that is the energetically energy vortex basically. So there is a very live energy. I have been to the very many holy places, but I felt very uncomfortable because energy was toxic in the environment that time. So the presence of the people around you and also the energy of the place should match. I give the example, I have a very beautiful place in Croatia. It's very sattvic. It was very clean, very natural, and there is no violence there. If we start going and start doing the loud, what is definition of tamasic is violence, hatred, anger, loud music, all those things that drugs, whatever is create a uncertainty, fear, insecurity, and keeping your energy low, which basically to your lower three chakra energy. Okay, if somebody living from constant fear, constant insecurity, constant uncertainty, no confidence, all that energy in the atmosphere, the being, the people will have impact on it. Simple example. That Croatia is in the West. I live myself, I spend a lot of time in London and I travel in Europe, US, India, but place makes, if you transcend your perception and your vibration and energy level, you can be in any place. I'm saying it again, you can be in any place. Place will not affect you. But if you have not transcended and you're not aware of your own vibration and your own energy field, yes, place will have a greatest impact on you. Place will make a massive difference to your perception level, energy level, the vibration level. It will be having impact on you. You will be controlled and you will be ruled by the atmosphere, the environment, and your association. The word Sangha is basically your association. And that can have impact on you. So having your friend circle, the people who is a similar path will also encourage you. Having an association who is highly evolved or uplifted will transcend, also create your vibration field to be uplifted. So I talked about last time, not get blessing from everyone, not let everybody touch your crown chakra. It's the same principle. It's about the energy of the person should be allowed. I hope that makes sense. I have one more question came along. I just wanted you to know that I have been doing your beginners yoga video for about 2 years, and that has helped me with clarity and the love. And so, thank you, my friend. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate, I enjoy, I hope you're enjoying the practice. And soon I will be posting some more information on the YouTube, similar videos. You will have a bit more access to the other yoga classes. If you're practicing, maybe stay connected. I will post some more videos on YouTube and publish some information where you can get greater access to the yoga classes. I'm in the process of finishing a app that will have more yoga classes you can practice for a free or with some other teachers classes as well. Rohit, to your question about kidneys, first of all, we have in yoga uh, uric yoga not on its own actually helps. He asked his kidney having issues. How can yoga help with his kidney malfunction? Yoga on its own can't really help. Yoga is a combination of a lifestyle. This year, I start teaching the yoga mastery journey, basically a yogic lifestyle practices. So, yoga on its own cannot transform one person's perception or life, the physical body, or the lifestyle, or the thinking. Your food plays the major role, your thinking plays the major role. Thinking changes your relationship with your energy in the body. The food comes in contact with the thinking, providing you the nutrition, the energy to your body. Yoga comes along to help you to process that stuck energy and create a new vibration if there's any blockage of the energy. So, yoga on its own will be very hard. So, if you are having issues, first of all, drinking should be eliminated. If you're drinking alcohol, beer, or whatever other things people drink, intoxicating substance. Second, increase your water intake, but not too much. Drink a glass of water every 2 hours. Every 2 hours. That will affect your uric acid level in the body, and will help your kidneys to remain hydrated. If you are in an environment, an area where you can get coriander seeds, soak them overnight. Next morning, drink that juice, the water of the coriander seeds. You can use them for 1 day or 2 days. That will be very helpful. Other thing is practicing a regular asana practice for half an hour. Avoid strain in a back bend. If you have kidney issues, doing very intense back bend, you need to practice back bend but not strenuous, very gentle back bends. That will stimulate your kidney. Your adrenal gland will also affect your kidney. So, forward bend, calming practice, and stimulating practice both need to be coordinated. Very gentle with the twist. Otherwise, if you have kidney issues, doing very intense deep twist will create also your lower back problem in the long term. So your practice have to be supported. Your practice have to be tailored and create this supportive dietary element avoid taking high calcium. Is take the tomatoes out of your diet basically if you're having kidney issues. So they are high. Don't take substance that have high in calcium or high in the iron. So avoid the spinach. But again, it will have consequences in your other dietary balance. You can take them but reduce the quantity, depend how bad your kidney situation is. So the best you consult a Ayurvedic doctor for the diet. The yoga practice, avoid you practice any yoga practice. There's a video on the beginners yoga practice. I think video is from 2002 or 2001. One video where I don't have a beard and my voice is also very different. I'm probably very 25, 30 year, I don't know, maybe 30-year-old in that video, or maybe 20, 30, 32, something like that. So if you find that video on YouTube, practice it. It doesn't look like me, so don't be surprised. And whenever you feel discomfort, you back off, give it a time to rest. Half an hour of practice. If you don't have a regular practice, start with half an hour. Then do some meditation and some quiet breathing practice is very important. End of the practice, when you finish, you rub your hands really well. Place them on your kidneys, give them lots of love, lots of soothing energy. Talk positive to your kidneys. They are stress-related issues. Your fear and stress and lack of sleep. The three of them have a greatest impact on your kidneys. So little adaptation in lifestyle, introduced with yoga practice, modify your diet, align with the practice, that will have a good benefit for you. On that note, thank you everyone. Hari Om, Pranam. We'll see each other next month on the last Saturday.
I think it'll be Poland that time. Maybe.
Possibly, yeah, that will be in the Poland, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Yogi Ji. Namaste.
You, namaste, everyone.
Hello.